Mr. J.K. Arora joins in. He's the chairman of Som Distilleries. The stock is up by 0.7 odd percent right now. Good morning to you, Mr. Arora, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion. A bit about your company to all our viewers. The company was founded in 1993, and Som Distilleries is the leading manufacturer of beer, whiskey, vodka, rum, gin, and the ready-to-drink beverages and even country liquor. And, your large part of operations are in Madhya Pradesh. You've also, made inroads in Karnataka, where you are constantly expanding your market share as well. Let me first begin by understanding, we were discussing right before you joined with both our technical and fundamental guests as to how the demand season, the consumption trends may actually support a lot of consumption-oriented sectors and names, including hospitality ahead of G20. All the hotel stocks are pretty full in Delhi. There is no space right here. We're looking at food delivery. We're looking at eating out joints really getting some popularity. And of course, your sector will also look at a consumption, uptick amid G20 World Cup, then the extended festive and the wedding season as well. First up, help our viewers really understand what is the sense that you're getting as far as the demand outlook from September until December is concerned.
Yeah, things are quite bright, not only because this, as you are saying, this hospitality sector, aviation, liquor, and the hotel industry were the worst affected industry during the COVID. And after COVID, these are the 3-4 sectors which got the highest benefit also. This thing now, everybody wants to travel, everybody is out for the holidays or the traveling. This thing, so hotels, aviation, and so is in the liquor. These are the industries which are on the beneficiary list. That's different that Som has took the advantage of this situation well, and Som is the highest growing company. This is the fastest growing company in the liquor sector. In the everywhere, wherever uh, we are doing pretty well. There are about 4 companies in the beer sector which are the leading companies in at this moment, and we are happy that Som is wherever we are operating. We are almost at a number 2 position in the operative states. So
Okay.
things are quite, I think, looking nice for the company.
Okay, so let's understand, since you talked about beer, you have both exposure to beer and the Indian-made foreign liquor space as well. If you could help our viewers first understand what is the revenue mix that you get from these two segments. Which of your segment is the most contributing segment to your overall revenues?
You see, both the things, liquor and beer, both are growing very well, and we are the only company in the country after Dr. Vijay Mallya's this thing. We are the only company which has got both the things in our portfolio, liquor and beer. All other companies, leading companies, if you look at, either they are beer companies or they are the liquor companies. We are
Okay.
the one who have got this thing. But at this moment, beer sector is doing very, very well. Of course, IMFL is also doing well, but there is a lot of opportunity in the beer sector
Yeah.
because of the one is demand, and another thing is socially. Earlier, if you I recall my days during college days, we could not dare to talk to the about beer drinking in the presence of our parents and all. But now, if in the one hall is this thing, parents are doing the party on a small hall, children's allowed doing. So all this social taboo has gone away.
Yeah.
So, and beer is the most beneficiary thing. And in addition to that, I think state governments have also become very smart now, because this is the sector which is
Sure.
controlled by the state governments. So state governments have also become very practical, and they have realized that if the taxation is reasonable on the beer, they are getting more revenue, and on the other hand, they are helping the society to, young children, and instead of drinking hard liquor, if they go to beer, that's good for the society socially, and in all
Mr. Arora,
perspectives.
I wanted to understand on this point itself. I remember that you have talked about expanding your beer facility at the Hassan plant in Karnataka. You're looking to add 60 lakh cases per annum as well. We were discussing about the consumption trends going forward from here. Tell me, give me an overall sense to help our viewers understand what is the overall consumption annually for beer currently in India. And how do you see that growing going forward from here? And what is your own company's sense of how many cases are you looking to produce and sell?
Yeah, you see what we have discussed last, that increasing the capacity of 60 lakh cases, that expansion we have completed in the month of March.
Okay.
This thing, and we completely utilized that capacity. But in the month of May and June, we realized that this capacity is also not sufficient.
Okay.
So, so we again ordered another expansion in the month of July. In the history of beer industry, no company took the decision of having another round of expansion within the 6 months of the previous
Sure.
expansion.
Sure.
So we did the expansion in March, and we have ordered to Germany another round of expansion for in the July, which we are hoping to complete it before the March next year. So this capacity is being completely utilized. In Karnataka, from 3% our market share, we have gone to 21% market share, which is
Okay.
Karnataka is a beer capital of the country. Karnataka is one thing where all big brothers are sitting there. UB is there, InBev is there, Carlsberg is there. So this thing. So in that market, if you are gaining such market share, and that market is almost profitable as well.
Sure.
So, having from 3% to 21%, similarly in Odisha, we have also gone from about 2.5% to or 3% to 15% in just
Okay.
2 years of time. So
Okay.
that's quite substantial. And in top four companies in the operative state, we are running at present. Our market share is almost in the second position.
Could you
In Delhi, we
quantify
are in
that?
top three
Could you
company.
quantify that for us?
Yeah, it's basically state-wise this thing. If
Okay.
you want, I
Okay.
can share the figures, but
Okay.
broadly, it
Okay.
is the if you look at from the top line perspective, we in 22-23 we did about 800 crores. This year we are going to do 1100 crore plus, and our EBITDA, PAT, all any parameter in the liquor sector, if you compare, you will find some performance is much better than the its peers.
So on the revenue front, sir, do you have an internal target for yourself talking about next 3 to 5 years? What is your own vision that you want to grow your revenue targets to now?
Our target is simple. We want to reach 5,000 crores in next 3 years time, and we wanted to be second best company in the next 5 years in the beer sector in India.
Wonderful.
That
Okay, sir. Also wanted to ask you, you had recently, I think in July, you had taken some price hikes also on the back of the excise duty increase that was done by the Karnataka government. Tell me about the pricing scenario going forward. Are we looking at an increase in the prices both for beer and the IMFL liquors for you? And how will that help you increase the margins and realizations?
Yeah, actually, what happened is Karnataka has increased the duty on liquor is 20%, and on beer it is 10%. In Karnataka, our product mix is 90% we are selling beer, and about 7-8% liquor, and 2% is the ready to drink beverages. So when this duty has 20% on the liquor, which means the liquor bottle has got expensive by 500-600 rupees a bottle, middle range whiskey, and beer only got expensive by 5 to 10 rupees a bottle. So beer industry got further advantage in this thing. As far as price increase is concerned, we did mostly because we have recently taken the price increase, but still, suppose the total bottle, if suppose my bottle reaches at 108 rupees 50 paisa, so I made it round figure at 110 rupees a bottle. So that 1 rupees 50 paisa has added lot of profit in our kitty. So by rounding the figures, we have increased the prices, and that will give us another additional profit for the company.
Okay. Mr. Arora, lastly, I wanted to understand from an industry point of view. You know, everybody wants to know what these recent and these additions to what the country does not have on an every year basis, the G20 meet, World Cup being hosted in India, the extended festive and the wedding season, what would that lead to an overall demand vis-a-vis the last year? If you could give me an industry perspective, what has been the consumption trend in the last few years and how will it get bumped up with these events happening this year?
You see, any festivity or get together or the social or the political or the industrial activity is always, because no celebration is complete without the liquor and beer. This nowadays, definitely is going to be benefit. But overall, after, especially after COVID, the people's attitude have become that live today as if there is no tomorrow.
Yeah,
So this attitude has actually fueled up the consumption more.
that's true.
These are this because people think, earlier they used to save for the children, save for the this, but today they think they enjoy it better whether we are there tomorrow or not. So this is the general attitude for the people. So I think that attitude has increased the consumption more. And festivities, though, of course, it adds to the whole
No,
thing.
I wanted
There
to
is
actually, I just wanted to get a sense. Have you been able to analyze on your own how will the industry benefit from these additional events this year in terms of revenue addition that one can hope to get?
You see, I can't comment on the others, but to the normal growth of the beer industry in this 6, 7, 8%. Our
6,
last year
7,
growth
8%.
has been
Okay.
121%, and this year our growth is in first quarter 51%. In second quarter, this growth is much more than the even first quarter. So company is doing well. We are happy. Rest, I think you can ask them better.
All right. Okay. Well, many thanks, Mr. Arora, for being with us on the show and discussing with us the business outlook going forward. All the very best for the coming quarters, and we shall hope to touch base again to understand more about your business growth also going forward. And all the best for the festivities lined up ahead, and hope that augurs well for the entire sector as well as for your company too.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.